please stop trying to talk to your kid during the game. Just stop doing that, all in all. Most of my coaching experiences come from middle school, high school, and that's where, parents are usually most involved. Especially, like, the younger the kid, the less you should probably talk to your kid because they're trying to focus on one thing only, and that's trying to actually play the game of basketball, and usually hopefully the coach has a plan for them. They do have a plan for them, and to get 5, young-ish kids to be on the same page at the same time on the court takes a lot of focus out of those kids, so, anytime you have a parent that's trying to add their own suggestions or own, uh coaching into the situation just makes it more confusing for everybody. And from my experience, more times than not, it's, hey, Jimmy, shoot the ball more. I want to see you score more points. And that's usually counterproductive to what we're trying to do as a team. So yeah, that's the first thing. I don't know, Jordan, you have any ideas about parents that are also trying to be coaches at the same time across from the sideline?
I think you kind of made a good point. I think at the younger ages, it can be really hard when parents are yelling from the crowd, because those kids are going to be super easily influenced by their parents and whatever they're saying and just get distracted. Um, I think it's a little harsh, but I think you depends on who the parent is and if they know what they're talking about. I have a hard time with parents who don't really know what they're talking about and they're trying to, like coach their kid from the stands. I think it's one thing if you like are a coach as a parent, maybe you're just not coaching your kid's team in that moment, or something like that. Yeah, I've seen both. I've seen parenting or coaching rather from parents in the crowd that is productive and it's also not distracting, but that tends to be at older ages. Um, I think it's really dangerous. This kind of veers off, but I think it's really dangerous sometimes when a parent starts to coach their kid opposite of what the coach is telling them, if that makes sense, especially at the older ages, like in high school, for example. Um, I think that creates an issue with the player, who should I listen to, sort of thing. It could create a disconnect between the player and the coach. And so now your player just isn't listening to the coach, or, is just like in their head because now maybe dad or mom is, talking to them constantly throughout the game. I think there's like a line to not be crossed. I've seen it be productive, but I would say most of the time, just if you don't know what you're talking about, just be a fan and just cheer and encourage. I will probably be a dad if not coaching. I mean, I'll probably want to coach my kids' games, but if I'm not coaching, like, yeah, I'll probably coach from the stands a little bit. That's just how I am. But I also kind of feel like I might know what I'm talking about in that moment. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, then I won't say anything. So I can be honest with myself. So I think parents just need to be honest with themselves. That's the lesson, point blank.